I thought I would just stop by for about 10 minutes or so and share with you an experience that I had in heaven and help you to realize that you can too. You can have the same experiences that I've had in heaven with Jesus. And I wanted to just kind of share one story out of my book, Heaven is Real and Fun. And so this is real and fun. Heaven is real and fun. And I just wanted to share a few minutes, maybe 10, maybe 12 minutes of something that I experienced in heaven. You know, it's because Jesus wants you with him. You know, he wants you close. He wants you as close to him as you want to be. You know, right now they're telling us you stay back. You know, they, stay over there in your 6-foot section. You know, but Jesus is never like that. He wants you to be as close to him as you want to be. He wants you close. He wants to be close to you. He wants to come up to you and touch your face. He wants you to come up to him and touch his face and kiss him and be with him and be as close to him as you want to be. He never stiff arms you and says, nope, you're too close, you got germs, stand over there. He wants you right next to him and even closer. So I wanted to read one of the stories out of my book and then kind of walk you through maybe step one out of kind of 6 steps that I have also out of How To, the manual that I have created. They kind of go together. Heaven is Real and Fun is stories, events, experiences that I had in heaven. And then the manual is how you can experience it too, how you can see Jesus, be with him, hear him, and all that fun stuff. It's very easy. And so I'm going to kind of explain that to you as we go. This is called Light Heals. This is something that I experienced in heaven with Jesus. Light heals. Laying on the floor in the portrait studio, which is now my new prayer room. So I was a photographer for 30 years and I had a portrait studio. I converted the portrait studio into a prayer room. So that's where I go to spend time with Jesus. And that's kind of the first key is you have to on purpose spend time. You have to on purpose decide that you're going to go and spend time with Jesus. Put the dog out, put the cat out, do it on purpose. So I was in my portrait prayer room, I guess is what I call it now. I was spending time worshiping Jesus, and that's kind of the second part. I didn't realize that there's steps in this that I had put in the manual that he taught me how to see him, how to hear him, how to be with him. So the first thing is you've got to set aside time to be with him. Another one is focus on Jesus, focus on his face, focus on him. Your body, soul, and spirit. So you got to get your mind, you got to get your soul settled down. Get your pen and paper and write down all the things that's going through your mind of all the stuff that you've got to do for the day. Write those things down and focus on Jesus. Focus on his face. If you don't know, you don't know what he looks like, so how do I do that? You can Google Akiana, I think's her name, the girl that painted Jesus when she was like, I don't know, 4 days old or something. I don't know. I think she's more like 9. Really, really young. So she has portrayed Jesus probably better than anyone I've seen. That is what he looks like. It's just incredible how accurate she was at such a young age, and just incredible. But anyway, so I was spending time worshiping Jesus. Oh, that's where I was going with that. Is focus on him. Focus on his face. What do you get that in your mind. Turn on some praise music or some soaking music, which is music without words, and close your eyes, settle down. I usually stand, and then, whenever you feel his presence come in, then I'll sit down and get quiet. Because, if you're standing, then your mind goes, oh, my feet hurt, or whatever. If you're sitting, I usually sit on the floor sometimes. Well, usually I sit on the floor. And then my leg starts going to sleep. So, I'll, once I feel his presence come in, I'll lay down, because then that way you can just yield more. You can not focus on your body or what hurts or whatever, and you can just focus on him. Focus on Jesus. What does he look like? And talk to him. You know, ask him, Jesus, what are you wearing today? What shoes are you wearing today? Ask him to show you his shoes. Let the Holy Spirit show you what Jesus is wearing today. He changes clothes. He's not always wearing sandals. I know, that's shocking, right? Okay, back to the book. I was spending time worshiping Jesus when I saw Jesus wrapped in light. It was like light had substance and was wrapped around him. And it was the coolest thing. It was like the light was like ribbons. It was ribbons of light. And it was wrapped around him. I wasn't afraid to walk right into him. I ran and jumped up in his arms. You can get that close. He will open up his arms and you can run and just jump into his arms and kiss his face. You can touch his face. He wants to touch your face. He's not afraid of a germ. Go touch Jesus' face. So Jesus said, when I jumped up into his arms, Jesus said, the light heals. Open up and let the light heal you. And this reminds me of Daniel 2:22 that says, he reveals the deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and the light dwells with him. As Jesus was hugging me, I felt as though a waterfall was flowing over me. I felt so refreshed and made whole. All the bitterness and worry and disappointment and discouragement that I didn't even know I was carrying came off as I got into the light of Jesus. It was gone. When you come into his presence, the light, his presence caused all this heaviness to leave. And you don't even know that you have it. I guarantee you don't know that you have it until you go into his presence, until you're wrapped into his light, you're wrapped in his presence, and then all the stuff that we're carrying falls off. Notice in Malachi, the freedom came after the healing. But for you who reverence my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his rays or his wings, and you will go out and frolic like well-fed calves. So if you're not frolicking today like well-fed calves, you need to go into the presence of Jesus. Go, get quiet, do it on purpose, turn on some soaking music, get close to him, get into his light, get into his presence, and all the heaviness and all the stuff that's going on today, it just falls off and you feel incredible. You will go out frolicking like a well-fed calf. So go today, be a frolicking, well-fed calf, and touch Jesus' face. Let him touch you. Let him kiss you. Go touch him. Kiss on Jesus. Wrap yourself in his presence and enjoy today. I hope you enjoyed that. I will talk to you later. You can pick up this book from my website, heavenisfun.com. You can also pick up the manual, how to do this, it's called How to Access Jesus in the Heavenly Realm. You can pick those up from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or you can go to my website. Okay, go out and be a frolicking, well-fed calf. Thank you, bye.